So a few months ago, when the weather was beautiful, I'm just sat in the park reading my book, and I save a bit of my sandwich, the crust, the edges of the sandwich. I save a bit of them because, I've been sitting in the park for weeks now reading the books. The weather's beautiful, catching some sun, and basically I save in a bit of the crust for the pigeons who come by, any kind of bird which comes by. So a little bird comes, a couple of birds come by. So I break up little pieces of the crust and start scattering it around for these couple of pigeons. And there's a man walking two dogs, right? One dog's walking loyal by his side. Now this guy's about 30, 40, 50 meters away. And another of his dogs comes running over and starts hoovering up the bread, the little pieces of bread, starts eating it all. Now the man's calling his dog. His dog's just like sniffing, picking up all the little pieces, eating the meat. And the guy's calling his dog. The dog's totally ignoring him. But the guy is actually walking away now. He's walking away further. He has one dog by his side, but this dog has totally ignored him. He's just walking. And this dog is actually being aggressive to the pigeons. And the pigeons are like, oh, this bread is ours. They're trying to eat the bread. And the dog's actually being aggressive to the pigeons, making them fly away and eating the little bits of bread. And I just gestured to the guy like, dude. And the guy, he was just all embarrassed and he's trying to call his dog, but he's walking away at the same time. And I could tell he's embarrassed. And the dog's properly making sure he gets every little scrap, meanwhile scaring away the pigeons. And I'm just looking. And I'm looking at the guy. And the guy eventually just turns his back and carries on walking. He gets even further away now. Now he's like way away. And he's trying to call the dog and the dog's not listening. The dog's still sniffing around for every single little scrap. And the guy's calling the dog, and the dog ignores him. Eventually the dog's got every little piece and just goes back to his master. Now everyone who owns a dog will say, oh, but the dog's just being a dog. Yeah, the dog is just being a dog. But it was his dog. It was his dog. He didn't try hard enough. He didn't come and get the dog. It was his dog. Sela.